So hello and welcome to Queued Up, a music industry podcast where we chat to DJs, producers, artist managers, promoters and more to find out what goes on behind the scenes. I'm Jake from NuKey and I've got today with me Jack.
What's up, guys?
Today's guest is Sebastian Alm. Say hello.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Yeah, good mate, how are you?
Yeah, really good.
So just tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Sebastian Alm. I'm half Swedish, half Guatemalan, and I live in the Netherlands, but I'm here for the summer in Spain, and yeah.
Very nice. So just tell us how you got into the music scene.
So it was about 5 or 6 years ago now, and we were sitting in art class at school, and my friend came in and said, "Hey, check out this song I made," and I was like, I think I could do better. So.
Savage comments.
So,
I could do better.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really interested, and so I just check out FL Studio and play around with it, and then just 6 years later, here we are.
Was FL the first door you used, or had you tried any other doors?
The first and only.
First and only.
Yeah.
Committed to FL Studio.
Exactly.
So what do you do with yourself aside from producing? Are you still in education or?
Yeah, so I'm in university now. I'm just finished my second year. I'm studying project management in Zwolle in the Netherlands. And but apart from that, I also do like running, and I did parkour, and I try to do a bit of parkour now and then. Yeah.
I see quite a few producers do parkour. I don't know why. I just know a few producers that are into that kind of thing. Like parkour.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm alright. I can do a few flips and stuff.
Have you climbed a really high building before?
Nah. Just in the gym, with trampolines and outside a bit.
Yeah.
Not like those scary YouTube videos where they film from really high up and then they look down.
No,
and then
that's crazy actually. Yeah.
So who are your major inspirations in the music scene?
Well, I think the audience definitely know that one of them is Avicii, since everyone keeps commenting I look like him.
I can see the similarities.
Yeah. So definitely Avicii. Then a recent one that's been inspiring me a lot more is Ellis.
Yeah.
Ellis is good.
He's got a really cool groove and really fun vibes.
Yeah, I kind of hear that a little bit in your music as well. You have kind of similarities. And have you heard his latest remix he's done? I think it was a Noted song. I don't know if that's how you pronounce them. He did a remix of their track, didn't he?
Yeah, true. That was really good.
Such a sick track.
Yeah, definitely. And then who else? I would have to say, I'm not sure actually.
Fair enough.
No worries.
Definitely. Yeah.
So we'll get on to the producing side of things now. Would you say you've developed your own sound?
I think you can never say that yourself but other people can say it for you. So I have been told that I have a peculiar sound. Like a few people said that I found my sound, but I keep trying to, I've made a few tracks that are definitely totally different. So I would say that, I love the piano and the bass guitar, so I think I'm definitely going to be sticking to that. So that could be my sound. But yeah, I think I probably have.
But you're still getting there.
Yeah, definitely. Evolving.
So how would you make yourself stand out when you're sending tracks off to labels?
The difficult one.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I've achieved this myself yet. But I think I've only been signed to FHC Deep and 99 Lives.
Yeah.
So only two, but I would say that your brand and your Instagram and blah 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 are important, but not really, because they don't really check that.
Yeah, I think maybe like an added extra that labels
Yeah,
will check your music first, and then when they see, it's kind of like a plus, even more kind of positive that, oh yes, this artist really cares about what they're doing. I think that's an added bonus. But I think you're right. Music comes first. Bottom line.
exactly. Yeah, just getting your sound is the most important.
That actually brings us to a later question, but what are your views then on the importance of social media now in becoming a successful artist?
I think it's 100% important.
Are you a fan?
Yeah, like I post, but only like when I have to, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I post like once a month, and then sometimes like every 3 days. So it's really sporadic, but
I don't know what
it's nice enough.
I don't know what
It's
you would
also,
say or think, Seb, but I think a lot of artists think it's kind of a blessing and a curse, because I think it's obviously a great way to be able to put your stuff out and be able to share it with a massive audience as well. But then it, I think for a lot of producers, kind of feels like another added, not sure, but another added job to do on top of the music. And I think sometimes, depending on who you are, I think a lot of people see it differently, I guess.
yeah, it's definitely something else. But I like the little extra things in music, because then I don't always want to be focusing on music, because then I would just get uninspired, and
Yeah.
if I only worked on that. So it's nice. Like recently, I made a lyric video for my song "Rock Rules" that's coming out tomorrow, the 30th of June.
Sick.
And yeah, it was just fun just to learn how to make a lyric video.
There's definitely a need to be multi-talented or multi-skilled when you're in the producing scene.
Yeah, especially nowadays, I think. I think with like so many people trying to do the same thing, I think it's now more than ever you need. Well, I'm rubbish at it, but luckily I have Jay. Like at least one of you, if you're solo or if you're in a duo, at least one of you needs to be able to push your content out in a, I don't know, what would you put it, like a entertaining and
Just
pleasing
professional
way. Yeah, professional way. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have done some cool visual effects.
Yeah, that's all down to Jake. Props to Jake on that one.
But that gives Jack time to focus on music. So
yeah, which is the exact. That's the thing I was getting at, kind of initially. Anyway.
Yeah.
So of all your releases, Seb, which one is your favourite?
Probably House Rules so far.
Yeah, I would have thought that'd be the one.
We were just before the podcast, we were listening to House Rules, and we have it playing on the big, what are these speakers called? What
HS7s.
We were just blasting on the HS7s, and it sounded sick. Good job on that one.
Thank you so much. Yeah, a lot of people like it, surprisingly. Yeah. But
what was the story behind that one? Because there's a massive tale about you trying to get it signed, weren't you? And
yeah, so I've started it January 2019, so 1.5 years ago already. So, but then I left it. Like I was showing it around in dance fair, and then I left it until the summer, and then I started working on it again. I changed, before I had synth, some serum chords on it, and then I changed it to the pianos you hear now. And then I was like, damn, this is good. So I sent it to Don's Hexagon Radio, and he supported it. But it's kind of funny because I sent it. Yeah, definitely. Like I sent it to him before I sent it to labels and stuff. I don't know if that's the way you do it. Like usually you get it signed and then you release it. Then you get it supported. But yeah, I did it the other way around. Yeah, and then I got it signed in October, I think, and then it released in January.
Brilliant, mate. It's honestly such a good track. So tell us more about this song that's out tomorrow. Is it a similar vibe? Because obviously you've got House Rules, and this one's called Rock Rules. So is there similarities between the two? Or?
Kind of. Like this one's more chill, more for the summer. But then, yeah, I kind of wanted to keep rules in there because it's funny. I was debating between Rock Rules and Just Rock, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to like.
It keeps like quite a cool story like flowing through your like releases. I think that's quite cool.
Yeah,
that you've done that.
And I might have another one called Blues Rules.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I don't know who it was. I think it might have been Mike Williams. That I don't know if he did this exact same names, but I think a while back he had like 2 or 3 tracks that were all kind of linked, and it was like there was a lot behind the music videos as well, and they're all kind of I don't know, all the
Oh, yeah.
videos were kind of related, and the music was kind of a story. So that's cool that you're doing something similar to that.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It's like a
it's
mini EP,
fun.
isn't it? Really? Well, not a mini EP, like
Yeah,
an EP.
yeah, but kind of keeping the
Yeah.
audience.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
So did you say you produce in FL Studio?
Yeah, FL20.
Would you not consider changing it, or is that like you're dead set now on FL?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm open to try Ableton. And Logic sound looks all right, but
Alright.
I don't know.
So what do you like about
Uh,
Fruity Loops?
uh, well, it's nothing. Well, just because I've used it for so long. I mean, I would say the same thing about Ableton if I used that
Yeah.
first. I mean, there's nothing. Well, in FL, I like that you can like move everything around and make it your own. But I'm not sure if you can do that with Ableton. But yeah, I like that.
Alright, and then when you're starting a track, what's the process of actually starting for you? Do you always do the same thing and then go from there, or?
No, totally different most of the time. So sometimes, like with house rules, I started with the chords, with the MIDI, and that's usually how I start. And then I would revolve everything else around the MIDI. But then sometimes I take like a splice sample, like a cool bass guitar, and then I would like find out the notes and like put it into another instrument, and then like play with it, like play the different notes and so on, and then create a whole track around that.
What do you do, Jack? What's
Yeah,
your...
that's quite an interesting thing that you said about splice and using splice samples, because I kind of see like several things about people saying, oh, you know, like using samples and like using things like straight from splice, and I honestly don't think it matters. And I'm glad that you said that, and I'm glad that you've come out and just been honest and said, look, I use a splice sample just to get inspiration, and
Yeah.
then you don't copy it, but you use it as kind of like a starting point, and then you add your own notes, change the notes. And I've done that as well a lot of times. You just sometimes need something a little bit more just to kind of get you going, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to go for like the cowboy A sharp vibes, but I'm not that good. Like I looked for some tutorials on YouTube for like how to make cowboy kind of music, but I couldn't find some, so I just took some cowboy sounding stuff on Splice and remade it.
Well, that's part of the job, isn't it? You just got to be as creative as you can.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's your favorite plugins to use?
Contact is super awesome. Like it's so crazy what all the things they have.
Yeah, I wish I had Contact.
Yeah, I think they had a sale a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, it's still.
Oh, you missed out, Jack.
Missed the news. What else?
Yeah, but then I also like Serum, obviously, and then I recently got what's this Korg M1, the plugin. Yeah,
a classic.
Like not the piano, but like the whole plugin. They have quite a few cool jazz stuff.
They have like a bundle, don't they?
Yeah, they have a lot of presets in that. I think the plugin is called M1.
Okay,
then they have
so you just got the
presets.
M1, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a beast.
Yeah, super cool.
And it was back, apparently, I think it was an absolute beast back in the day as well. I think like the 80s, like every hit there was, you could guarantee that like a preset or a sound from the M1 would have been in that track.
Absolutely. Another like plugin I really like to use is Guitar Rig 5, I think it's called, from Contact also. I just like to put it onto guitars and leads and even pianos.
Yeah.
So it's.
I got a question for you actually. So you know how obviously we asked you about what you think your own sound is, and you were talking about like bass guitar and piano and stuff. A thing that I always find quite difficult or a bit more challenging than usual is like kind of finding realistic. Like you've obviously mentioned Splice, where you can chop it up, manipulate it, or add your own thing. But like you say, if you wanted to take that as only as inspiration and then move the notes around and use your own plugin, like what kind of plugins would you use to get like a real kind of bass sound, like a real authentic sound?
Yeah, for the bass guitar.
Yeah, for the bass guitar.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on Contact. It's a really good one called Rickenbacker.
Oh yeah.
Rickenbacker bass, I think.
Yeah.
And then and then you just slap some OTT and some guitar rig, and then it's like lifelike. It's really crazy.
Sick.
Yeah, can
So
really
when you
recommend it.
sorry, so when you first started making music, how did you get better? What was your process to improve?
Yeah, well, I was quite shit until before house rules. So like for 4 years I was like kind of whack. But
It's a
my
long road
process
to
was,
get good.
yeah, definitely. But I think it's different for everyone. But I think just recreating other people's songs is really good, because I was just creating my own songs and it wasn't like that good. But then I just watched like remakes of other tracks and I just copied them and like played around with them and said, oh yeah, this is how you do that, and just slowly up like that.
And then over time, you've just built up your knowledge on how to make music, then, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly.
So here's an interesting question. What's a weakness of yours?
Huh. Uh-huh. In music or in life?
Oh, in music. Don't want to get too personal.
In music.
Or maybe something that you're working on at the minute that you think you could, I don't know, that you're probably not fully mastered yet, but you think when you get it right, it'll be a really good addition to your production. Something like that.
Yeah. I think leads and sound designing. Leads I suck at. I'm trying to, yeah.
What would you
Right
say,
now,
like rhythmically or like the
no,
note, the kind of
like melodies I can do, but then just having a nice lead, like sound designing a
sound
lead.
design? Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
a problem for a lot of people. Sound design is it can be
Yeah.
it can be a complete beast in itself if you want to make it that. I think it can be really complicated.
Yeah, that's why I think chords are easier. I just don't put in a lead.
Yeah, but it's also it's kind of a different way of like making a melody, because with a chord you can obviously you make a chord, but then like sometimes you can build on top of the chord, and when you have like your top notes, even though they are part of the chord, it's kind of voicing the melody anyway. So it's kind of like you say, like obviously maybe you're using chords, but you are still making a melody, which I guess is just a different way of going about it.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes I made a song with an organ and a Wurlitzer, and I just like put the melody in the same like MIDI pack as the chords. So it's like the MIDI and chords are in the same. The melody and the chords are in the same lead sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much time do you dedicate to producing then?
It's really random. Like
Every day or?
no, like every 2 days. If I'm motivated every day, but then usually every 2 or 3 days.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you do in your spare time? Because you always seem to be traveling. I mean, there's so many pictures on your Instagram where you're in a different country. So yeah, what do you do in your spare time?
Yeah, well, obviously, right now I'm in Mallorca because that's where I used to live, and yeah, I'm just here for the summer. But then before, like in January, I was in India with my friends just for fun. And then yeah, like we have family in a few different places, so that's why we travel there. And
Lucky.
yeah, yeah, it's lucky. Yeah.
So when you work on a collab, what are your thoughts on that? Is it a hard or is it an easy process for you?
It's definitely different every time, but it's kind of hard actually, because like the stems are not right, or I have to sort out everything, and then like communication is a bit weird.
I think a prime example is the one that we all worked on, Seb. NuKey,
Yeah.
you and is it Sam? I think.
Sam.
Yeah. That was really difficult, and I thought I agree with that.
Yeah. Like first I had an idea, and then that idea became the break, and then I don't know, like it changed a bit, and yeah.
It's easy for it to
But
fall
yeah.
through, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So what's your dream
Yeah.
collab?
I think Omar, like Omar from Stamped, is really cool,
Okay.
and then probably Ellis also,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and like with my favorite vocalist is frick, I forgot his name, but he sang 10 more days on Avicii's track. I forgot his name, but yeah.
I don't know that one, do you?
Not. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
No.
No, same.
If you sang it, I might know it.
No, no, I don't sing.
No, I don't sing either. You can sing, can't you, a little bit?
No, not really.
Are you just saying that though?
No, I can't.
In the shower.
If I could sing, actually, to be fair, I've been in one of the tracks, but I said if I could sing, I think we would have already tried.
Yeah, definitely.
To utilize that. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your studio setup like, Seb? Have you got a PC, Mac, or are you on speakers and headphones?
Yeah, I'm on laptop. I have a Huawei laptop, and then in the Netherlands I have two KRK, five I think speakers, like on stands. But I don't really use them much because of my neighbors. but I have what's this called? Wait, the Audio Technica 5X something.
Yeah, they're like the X50 or something like that.
Yeah,
I have the same ones. Yeah,
I always use them. I'm always on them, so I've gotten used to them now. And I mix and master on them and produce and everything.
Yeah. Do you prefer producing on headphones, or I suppose if that's what you're doing at the minute, that's all you can do. But what would you say if you had like the choice? Say if you had no annoying neighbours, what do you think you would go to? Because I feel like a lot of people would say, like you think, like a lot of people say, oh, I'd definitely go for speakers. But for me, like because I've been used to headphones for years now, like I think at some point I will definitely go to speakers, but I find it difficult at the minute because I'm so used to headphones. What would you say for yourself?
Yeah, I think that's true. I'm just so used to headphones right now, but then also with speakers, probably because I play it really low in volume, but I can't really hear the bass, and my room is not like the best. I think just headphones are just the easiest right now.
I find it a strange kind of thing. I think again with like headphones, it's a weird way of working because I was saying to Jake, so like with speakers, like you can even like I don't know, you can even have it on a high volume, but it's weird. You can't like hear detail as well, and maybe that doesn't like matter so much. But I feel like because I've just been used to it so much, I'm like, oh, I can't hear the detail. I really want to hear what's going on, but maybe that's just me. But
yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
must be nice though going from listening to the song in headphones, but then hearing it on a full whack speaker, and then you're like, wow.
Yeah, I think it could definitely help with your mix wise. Like a lot of things, like I'll sometimes send Jake a track, and then we'll like not like argue, but I'll be going like, why is he thinking this or why is he thinking this? And then he'll play it like recently because he's come home now. Like he'll play it here, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know what you mean. So I think in that case, it like for the mix wise, it can be really helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh yeah, how is it collabing like you two guys?
What, now that we're back together?
Yeah, like how do you collab? Is it like the same as collabing with other people, or?
What, as in?
No, he means that is how we work together. That's what you mean. How me and Jake work together. Yeah. Normally, I'll maybe like come up with an idea, and get it to kind of like a solid point, and then we'll come to Jake's house and we'll work on it together on the speakers. But it really varies like between projects. But I think that's going to be what we're going to do, isn't it? I think that's what
we need to sort it out.
We've agreed on. But yeah.
Nice, cool.
So obviously the world is going through a bit of a crisis at the moment. How has coronavirus impacted your day-to-day life?
To be honest, not that much. Like I was in the Netherlands during lockdown, but then in the Netherlands, they didn't really lock down, just school and like all the restaurants and bars closed. But I still had work because my restaurant did take away, and then uni was online. That was the only major difference. Yeah,
that's
so
the same
not
for me.
too
My
much.
uni went to going online.
Yeah. Yeah. Just more time for producing.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
always a bonus.
Every cloud.
Yeah.
So we got some questions in from your fans. First one's an interesting one. In your opinion, do producers get more girls than DJs? Or do other way around for boys and girls?
My brother sent this one in.
I'd say probably the DJ.
Yeah, probably DJ.
Yeah.
But just because that's the image, isn't it? No one really knows about the
Yeah.
producer or sees the producer. It's just the DJ is what's publicized.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten like any girls from my music, so I can't say.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
What would you call your first album?
The album.
Why did I laugh at that? Oh my god. Jake's going to have a good time compressing that bit down when I'm laughing hysterically down the mic. Oh man. Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then
I think that's a good one.
I caught me off guard, I'm not going to lie.
We also got a few people asking what inspires you when you're making music.
I really like pianos of all kind and bass guitars of all kinds. So no, I wish. I mean, I have a MIDI keyboard here, but I'm trying to learn a bit, but I suck at it. But I listen to like a lot of like Cuban piano and like Latino piano stuff.
Yeah.
Just and yeah, like go on Spotify and just listen to all the genres. They're like really cool. There's some really cool things there, like soul and blues is really cool. Yeah.
And that inspires you, does it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you DJ?
Yeah, kind of. Like just like part time.
So you know how to DJ?
Yeah, but not that well.
So have you had any gigs before or anything like that?
Not really. I mean, I did some like live stream DJing, but that's it really.
Yeah, I suppose you're more focused on the music at the minute, aren't you?
Yeah, but if I could DJ, I would try, definitely.
Did you learn to produce first and then DJ, or did DJing come first?
Yeah, producing definitely first, and then I think like last year I got my first controller.
Oh yeah,
I
which
just
one?
learned just the Newmark Party Mix.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, the cheapest one with lights.
With lights.
Yeah. In my room, I just put it dark and then I have a bunch of lights going on. It's
flashing
fun.
light.
Yeah.
So normally during festival season, would you go to any or do you not bother?
Yeah, I've only started like last year. I went to my first like open air festival. It was for Liberation Day in the Netherlands, and it was really cool. I really liked the vibe, and it was like half of it was normal house, and then half of it was hardstyle because of the Netherlands, obviously hardstyle. But then, yeah, it's really fun to be in the open air. I've only been in clubs before, so that was really fun. I will definitely do that more.
Do you like hardstyle? Like, do you like listening to it as a genre?
Not really. Like on my free time, not really. Yeah. But I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The same. Like, it's one of the genres that I find difficult to be able to, like, listen to. Not necessarily not enjoy, but like just listen to it and just chill.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely
can't
like,
really chill to hardstyle.
Chill. I'm just chilling to hardstyle. Yeah, but like I say, I'm the same as you. Like I was going to say, I can definitely like appreciate like the production bit. Yeah, not something that I would listen to.
Yeah. What I really enjoy listening to is hard psy, so like hardstyle mixed with psytrance. Yeah, that's really cool.
But so many genres now, so many blended genres, isn't there?
Yeah.
Which festival would you really like to go and say, yeah, I'll headline there?
I think the craziest one I've seen is EDC. like with so many lights and all that.
In Las
All that
Vegas.
stuff. Yeah, that's a really cool one. But then, yeah, obviously Tomorrowland would be fun.
Obviously.
And yeah, every producer's DJ's DJ dream.
Yeah, definitely. So obviously you're really early on in your career, but whereabouts would you say you are? And where do you want to be?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna stick to producing, but also, I mean, yeah, like producing and DJing, obviously, yeah, those two. But then I'm at the start really, like maybe 20% in. I don't know.
Oh, really? What, in efforts?
It means like 20% of the way, like to fulfilling where you want to
right.
be. Is that right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not sure.
So you don't fancy project management?
Sorry?
So you don't fancy, because you've just finished. Are you doing project management at uni?
Yeah.
So you don't fancy doing that at all?
Yeah, I definitely like it. But I'm not sure. Like, I'm just doing both of them, and whichever comes first, I'll try that.
At least you've always got the
but
backup plan with the uni degree.
yeah, definitely. But I would love to combine them because, like I love to help the world and to make music, and I don't know. I want to combine them in some way in the future.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, to be able to use
Yeah.
all the skills you've got. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what's the biggest highlight so far?
I think probably getting supported by Don.
Yeah.
Or House Nation. That was super surprising for me. I didn't expect that. So that was really cool.
Is that a YouTube channel or is it? Am I getting?
Yeah, House Nation. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Have they? I think they've got quite a big following, haven't they?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a bit of a noob with the YouTube channel, so.
Yeah, House Nation has like 3 million
Wow.
or something. And then they have like Trap Nation, which has 13 million.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's for Trap.
Wow.
Sick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So last question then for you, Seb.
Oof.
What one piece of advice would you give to someone that wants to start in the music industry?
Who wants to start?
Yeah.
Do it for yourself. Do it for fun. And yeah, just do it because you like to do it.
Do it for the right reasons.
Yeah, I mean,
not for the girls.
Like no. If you want girls, go outside. But, yeah.
Yeah, don't stay inside and sit on your laptop all day.
Yeah.
No, it's a good bit of advice.
Yeah, because like I did it like to chill down and to like after school, like an after school thing, and then it evolved to this. So yeah, definitely do it for yourself and do it just for fun. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so feel free now to plug yourself. You've already mentioned the release, but feel free to mention it again. Anything else that you've got coming up?
Yeah, so tomorrow, the 30th of June, 2020, Rock Rules will be released on Future House Deep. And I hope you will enjoy that one. And then I have another one coming out on the 11th of August. It's going to be called Come Disco. And that one's exciting also.
Yeah,
also
man, can't wait for
House
these.
Deep. Yeah, they're really fun. Perfect for the summer.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely. Well, whatever we've got left of it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, man. Well, thanks very much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for having me on, and super excited to hear more of these podcasts.
Oh, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. So, thank you. Bye-bye.